People get, this is the thing that always, people, we are changing history. How dare we change history? Well, it's called social science. That's number one. They'll be very happy. Science is always changing. But what is happening is that when we listen to the other voices, it's not that history has changed, it's that history has elongated itself. There's other voices that have to be heard. And when we haven't heard those voices, we've just assumed it's always been this way. That's the way it's always been. Like, nah, let me tell you the other side. Let me tell you something else. And, but what I do with your resentment is in you, as you educate yourself, then you share with others. Because you are now a witness. All of you all are. The 3 stories that I told you, you are now all witnesses of. Plus, you sat in this building. You can't kind of get away from that witnesses of. So I ask you to take these stories and share them with other people. And as you share them, you are now a witness. You've heard these stories, you share them, you learn more about it, and you put your perspective on that, and then you share it with others, and they learn, and they learn, and they learn, and they learn. That is the hope for this community series right now that we're doing, is that people will want to share the stories they are hearing, that they'll want to be different, that they'll want to say, hey, we could be more open about this. So as you look around at each other, I hope that you got the chance to meet some different people. That would be lovely. If you, one way or the other, I hope that you will take with you, you'll see somebody here and you'll say, I didn't get to meet you, but I liked what you talked about. Can I just get your phone number? Or I don't know you and I should just know somebody new because Sheila told me to. And can I get your phone number and maybe we go have a cup of coffee. Maybe we go to the Philosopher's House, which is the tea house. That was lovely, guys. I have to tell you that. We go to the bakery that was over by the Fishman Gallery. That we spend that time together and we talk even more and hear each other's stories. Because all of you have your stories, but you also might have questions. Because sometimes we only saw our part of the story. We didn't have a chance. That wasn't put before us to see other parts of the story. But we can now change that by those who we incorporate into our world. Okay, just real quick, did you want to say something first before, did you have something else that you wanted to say, ma'am?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Oh, she's thinking. It was a deep thing too. I was like, okay, she is deeply thinking. I'm loving that, amen. But I want to make sure we're gonna hook you up with a teenage person or college person to do an interview with you because your story is absolutely. All right, so hurry up. She said she might be available today. Don't tease her, see that? But you got to get that story out. And don't worry, even in history, we sometimes get the dates and stuff wrong, but it's all right. It's still there. You want to end this?